everyone, this is me Rabab Zehra from GISEC Global 2022. As a guest, I have with me Bobby Gupta. He is Managing Director, International Business at Virsec. We will have a conversation with him. We will ask him a few questions about their GISEC presence and what they are doing. So let's welcome Bobby on TECHx Media.
Thank you, Rabab. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
Happy here.
So let's start with talking about we saw it that Virsec's focus on GISEC this year is on its Deterministic protection platform.
Sure.
So please tell our viewers more about it, how it is benefiting the organizations in terms of cybersecurity.
Sure. So Bob, thanks for the question. So we launched our platform, we call it Deterministic Protection Platform this year. The idea is the world runs on software. And if you look at any industry, whether it's government accounts, banking sector, telcos, critical infrastructure, anything happens to the software, the whole industry can go haywire. And software basically runs on your servers. And servers are basically 24/7, they're working. So our basically platform is deterministic in nature, it's not probabilistic. Since the whole world is relying upon software, we have our own technology called AppMap. So basically the intended behavior of software, if it is changed by a hacker, we can stop the attacks in milliseconds. And that's very different. So like no dwell time, zero false positive, and no one is doing that. We have around 60 patents we filed over the last 2 years' time. And that differentiates Virsec platform, we call it DPP. So we launched at GISEC this year, and we have seen a tremendous response, both international and in US.
That's interesting. So moving forward, apart from DPP, what other solutions you are offering to organizations, and what are the pain points of organizations that Virsec is addressing,
Sure.
and creating a safe environment for them?
So Shiva, if you look at the attack patterns have really changed, right? In the last 2 years' time, we have seen the attacks gone 3 times over the last 2 years in Middle East, Africa,
Yes.
Asia, everywhere. And the attackers are already 2 steps ahead. So they want a technology like we call it endpoint security or network security or architecture 1.0. Now then architecture 2.0 came about like machine learning and AI. Now there's no pattern. So the attacks are happening a different way. There's no AI, there's no machine learning.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you stop all attacks? So we have seen there's no likes of attacks happen like supply chain poisoning or closing the pipeline. All those attacks could have stopped had they been using Virsec. Because Virsec platform is sitting in the application space in runtime, and any deviation in the behavior of a software we can stop in milliseconds. So we have seen the attacks pattern have changed. That means companies need to have a solution like Virsec, whether it's government accounts, whether it's critical infrastructure, oil and gas, and we have seen those attacks pattern. Now, given the Ukraine-Russia war as well, right? Honestly, we are seeing the propensity of attacks gone crazy in terms of US and other neighboring countries, and that means we need to protect those assets. So we are seeing a lot of traction, but the good part is at least now the solution for Virsec to protect the attacks from happening.
That's interesting. So you mean that companies need to have solutions that Virsec is offering. So moving forward, once GISEC is over, Q1 of 2022 will be over too. So what is Virsec's future roadmap for rest of the 2022 and even after that?
Yeah, so our roadmap is pretty clear. Like we want to become, we want to make attacks irrelevant. Our mission has always been, we want to save the world from the attacks from happening, and we want basically as we sit in the software. So forget about the detection part. We will protect all the softwares. That's it. Game over, right? So that's our mission is. We are driven by that. We raised CDC funding a couple of months back. We have got a lot of investors, likes of John Chamberlain Advisory Board. We are forming advisory board in Middle East, Africa, Europe, APAC, and we have seen a lot of traction. So our strategy is, how we can work with key accounts in the region, how we can work with the partners, whether it's likes of Raytheon, Tech Mahindra, IBM, Accenture at the global scale. Also, we work with partners locally in the region. So, we are expanding the partner base in the region. We are hiring a lot of talent, both in sales and engineering side. We headquarter in US, of course, California. We also have a big center in India, Development Center. And also we have a lot of center of excellence whether it's Europe, whether it's Dubai. We want to start a new operations in Saudi as well. So you'll see a lot of investment going forward.
That's interesting. And thank you so much for sharing this valuable information with us. And we hope to have you again with TechX.
Thank you so much. I look forward to see you again. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to TechX to know more about what is happening at GISEC Global 2022. Goodbye.